Ice Cube, because Ice Cube has come out and given everybody some brutal truth. Sorry, Angel Reese, the $5 million offer was only for Caitlin Clark.
Personal, but it was business. That's all it is, business. Y'all gonna make it personal, though.
Angel Reese spirals into chaos. Following the cancellation of several major sponsorships, Angel Reese has entered full meltdown mode as big-name backers pull away, and the backlash is impossible to ignore. From Ice Cube's public snub to fans' murmurs escalating into widespread criticism, the Bayou Barbie has slammed headfirst into a branding disaster. And the kicker? It all began when Caitlin Clark seized the spotlight and the city.
Really get to be a dog and get to that platform where you get to bring a national title, the first one back to LSU, without having that type of mentality, that chip on your shoulder. And I feel like we have to let these young women be unapologetically themselves.
Everyone pegged Angel Reese as the next WNBA superstar, the brand queen, the fan favorite, a marketing jackpot. But suddenly, everything flipped. Headlines began to shift. Industry whispers grew louder. And now, the fallout is playing out right before our eyes. Sponsorships that once seemed endless are quietly disappearing one by one.
What happened to Miss Angel Reese? She's all in Indiana during All-Star, and her Reebok campaign, come to your trap, take over your trap.
Behind the scenes, tension is skyrocketing. Several major campaigns linked to Angel, some already in motion, have been put on hold. Some indefinitely, others completely canceled. Agencies are buzzing, analyzing the numbers, engagement, and ROI. And the verdict? They're questioning if she's still worth the gamble. And guess who ignited this PR firestorm? Ice Cube.
For Ice Cube, they're about to come and get Ice Cube. We know how this works. It won't be long.
It took just one blunt TMZ interview to set off a chain reaction. A few words, but the impact was explosive. They didn't say the same about Angel Reese. Cube revealed, explaining why his Big Three league handed a $5 million deal solely to Caitlin Clark. No one else, not Angel, just Clark.
Why?
Because sponsors saw Caitlin as a money-making machine. Angel? Not so much.
So, Ice Cube, you see the headline from TMZ. Sorry, Angel Reese, the $5 million offer was only for Caitlin Clark.
Cube spelled it out clearly. I'm not in the business of losing money. And just like that, the confirmation landed harder than any headline. If Cube, someone with both street cred and sharp business sense, says she's not worth the risk, why would any corporate sponsor gamble on her?
This is confirmation from the people that want to pay the money. Sponsors.
Let's be real. This isn't just about a single deal falling through. It's about perception, and in this world, perception is everything. The moment those comments hit, executives began second-guessing every plan. You could almost hear the calls. Are we really moving ahead with that Angel Reese rollout next quarter? One by one, the excitement vanished. Not because Angel lacks talent, but because the numbers simply don't support the hype.
TMZ Sports caught up with Ice Cube himself at LAX this week, and the Big Three honcho said that there will be no deal put in front of Angel Reese anytime soon.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's story is a whole different game. When the Big Three handed her a $5 million deal, it wasn't a risk, it was a calculated move. They knew she could draw crowds, attention, and revenue over just 10 games, 8 in the regular season and 2 in the playoffs. That's $500,000 per game. LeBron-level ROI. Pure star power that sponsors crave. Now look at Angel Reese. No offer, no talks, no negotiations, nothing. For fans who bought into the it girl hype, this was a tough reality check. This wasn't social media chatter. It was money speaking loud and clear.
They didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese.
Caitlin Clark went to Chicago and took the city over. It looked like she took the city over. CC with MJ. CC get treated like MJ in the rack. Oh my God.
And here's the part that really stings. This all unfolded while Caitlin Clark was literally taking over Chicago, Angel City, her supposed turf. As Reese's Reebok campaign quietly fizzled out, Clark was swarmed by fans like MJ in his prime, people running up to her, shouting her name, waiting hours for autographs. This wasn't staged. This wasn't marketing hype. This was real. As the online commentary put it, Caitlin Clark came to her territory and claimed it. Period.
Wow. I'm not sure any other single, outside of just the pure numbers that we keep showing people, literal numbers.
Now Angel is staring down a harsh reality. The hype that propelled her into the league just isn't enough anymore. Once sponsors started looking at actual numbers, real influence, and genuine marketability, the comparison became clear, and every time, Caitlin Clark came out on top.
Gotta understand your place sometime. Look, they talking about Caitlin Clark took over Angel Reese's trap. See, this is why you don't need to keep trying to take shots at her. She took the city over.
That's the risk of over-branding before proving yourself. That's the trap of thinking followers automatically equal dollars. Now, as deals vanish and offers stop rolling in, the meltdown sets in. Not loud, not public, but slow, quiet, and painful. And the most uncomfortable truth? Ice Cube wasn't being malicious. He was speaking facts. And those facts are being confirmed by the people holding the checkbooks.
Caitlin Clark took over Chicago. She signed autographs for hours. This wasn't no extras that was paid to come stand in the scene. No, these were real people trying to get autographs.
With all new WNBA merchandise, sky jerseys, and tees and more, we've got something for everyone.
Angel Reese was meant to be the star attraction, but now she's the cautionary tale. When Caitlin Clark rolled into Chicago, she didn't just show up, she took over. We're talking full-on fan stampede energy. And whose city was it supposed to be? All signs pointed to Angel Reese. But what began as her turf quickly became Caitlin's coronation. The message was clear, online, in the streets, everywhere. Caitlin Clark claimed Angel Reese's territory. Not just metaphorically, literally. The streets of Chicago were packed with fans screaming her name, waving jerseys, and chasing her like she was the next Michael Jordan.
Angel Reese was not going to be able to bring in the amount of eyes for the sponsors and for the league for him to justify that offer.
Angel Reese was built on hype, but Caitlin Clark proved that star power is measured in real numbers, influence, and impact. While Clark packed arenas, sold jerseys, and dominated Chicago with undeniable cultural and fan energy, Angel's deals fizzled. Engagement dropped, and sponsorships pulled back. Ice Cube's blunt assessment wasn't shade. It was fact. The draw wasn't there. Angel's reliance on comparisons and media drama only highlighted that her image alone can't compete with Clark's measurable pull. The path forward is clear. Drop the theatrics, stop chasing someone else's spotlight, and build her own lane. Talent is there, presence is there. Now it's about authenticity, impact, and creating a brand that stands on its own.